I am your maths teacher Lakhan sir from Science Academy, Dow. So student, in today's lecture we are going to discuss 10th CBSE Mathematics syllabus. So NCERT divides the syllabus of mathematics into 7 units, and the 7 units are: first unit is number system, unit first, that is number system, and in first unit it includes only one chapter, that is the first chapter of our syllabus, that is real number. And the first chapter, that is real number, they are asking for 6 marks for the final examination, that is for board examination. Unit second, that is algebra, and it includes total 4 chapters, that is chapter number 2nd, chapter number 3rd, chapter number 4, chapter number 5. So chapter number 2nd is polynomial. This chapter we had already seen in last year. Third is pair of linear equation in 2 variables. Chapter number 4 is quadratic equation. And chapter number 5, it is arithmetic progression. So student, this second unit contains total 4 chapters. Out of 4, 3 chapters are new in this year, and second unit is totally for 20 marks for board examination. So second unit is algebra, and it includes 4 chapters, chapter number 2nd, 3rd, 4th and 5th, that is polynomial, pair of linear equations in 2 variables, quadratic equation and arithmetic progression. Unit number 3, it also includes only one chapter, that is coordinate geometry. This is chapter number 7. Chapter number 6 includes in next unit, that is unit number 4. And coordinate geometry has also weightage of 6 marks for board examination. Now unit number 4. Unit 4, that is geometry. It includes only 3 chapters, chapter number 6, chapter number 10 and chapter number 11. Chapter number 6 is triangles, chapter number 10 is circle, and chapter number 11 is construction. All the chapters are for 15 marks of board examination. Now, unit number 5. Unit number 5, that is trigonometry. It includes only 2 chapters, chapter number 8 and chapter number 9. Chapter number 8 is introduction of trigonometry, and chapter number 9, that is applications of trigonometry. both chapters have weightage 12 marks for board examination. Now, unit number 6, that is mensuration. It contains two chapters, that is chapter number 12 and chapter number 13. Chapter number 12 is areas related to circle, and chapter number 13 is surface area and volume. This chapter is also in the last year, and both the chapters, that is chapter number 12 and chapter number 13, are for 10 marks for board examination. And the unit number 7, that is unit 7, it contains only two chapters. This unit, statistics and probability. So chapter number 14 is statistics and chapter number 15 is probability, and both the chapters are for 11 marks for board examination. So total 15 chapters are divided into 7 units, and unit wise mark weightage is also given. Now I have already covered the syllabus of 10th mathematics. Now we are going to see paper pattern of mathematics. So 10th mathematics paper contains total 40 questions. Total 40 questions, and all these 40 questions are subdivided into 4 sections, that is section A, B, C and D. Okay. Total paper contains 40 questions, and all these 40 questions are subdivided into 4 sections, that is section A, section B, section C and section D. Now section A. Section A contains 20 questions, and all these questions for 20 marks, that is each carry 1 mark. Each question carry 1 mark. Now these 20 questions are subdivided into 3 categories, that is question 1 to 10 are from MCQ, that is multiple choice question. Question number 11 to 15 are fill in the blanks, and question number 16 to 20 they are answer the following, that is they are short questions. So section A contains total 20 questions, each question carry 1 mark, and all 20 questions are further subdivided into 3 sections, that is question 1 to 10 are from MCQ, that is multiple choice questions, question 11 to 15 that is fill in the blanks, and question number 16 to 20 that is answer the following. All are short. Now section B. Section B contains 6 questions, and each question carry 2 marks. Total 6 questions and each carry 2 marks. Section C. contains 8 questions and each carry 3 marks. Each carry 3 marks. Section D contains 6 questions and each question carry 4 marks. Now, the most important point is CBSE or NCERT. There is no external choice, that is, but internal choice has been provided. So in section A, total 20 questions for 20 marks, but 2 questions are for internal purpose, that is internal choice for only 2 questions. Section B contains 6 questions and each carry for 2 marks. Here also 2 questions has internal choice. 2 questions has internal choice. In section C, it contains total 8 questions and for 3 questions internal choice has been provided. And for section D also 3 questions for internal choice. Out of 8 questions, 3 questions has internal choice. At last, that means section A for 20 marks, section B for 12 marks, section C for 24 marks, and section D is also for 20 marks. So 24 plus 24, 48, 48 plus 12, 60, 60 plus 20, that is 80. So written paper of 80 marks and 20 marks for internal examination. So this is the paper pattern of 10th class CBSE mathematics.